Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Does require you to sometimes hit your skill shots. Well, with Ari and Ezreal on the same team, but other than that, very much, you know, Sion goes in, you have a ton of damage, you can play
on a ward.
Yeah. And on Fleek is like, I mean...
He has level 2. He's quick drawn.
Oh, but Chovy is making his way over. As with the fear coming down, that is just going to be a dead Graves, as First Blood is actually given over to Chovy in the mid lane. Something I noticed is that some of the lower level teams, as this is a lot of damage coming in, a huge trade in the top side is not allowing me to make this point. We do have Peanut up in this top lane as Doran goes in, and he goes down. Dudu just going to bait him into the fight. And the solo kill will be taken.
This all went up there? Like all of you?
Oh, you're on vision here on Fleek. On a ward, and now on the ground. Down he goes. Peanut gonna pick that one up. Charm does go into Chovy, but this is Vex.
Yeah, and...
Wow. Dodges everything. There's a lot of damage still as the Q comes out. Chovy does not have flash, but he's able to turn it around. Underneath the turret, he lands the fear and immediately blows up the Ari. And it's going full damage build, right? So,
and it's 20 seconds away from this plate expiring.
Oh man, and he's 5 levels above Vista here. Vista has 0 chance to get out of that one as Samdi desperate to try to trade it back, and he just gives another one to Chovy. 4-0 now.
Chovy's Vex is the best in the LCK. You heard it from me first, man. He is so good at it.
5-0 maybe? No.
No, not quite.
Not quite, but he landed.
He landed. When you get the Shadow Surge reset, man, you go for those, you take those opportunities. As this happens, Pete.
Yeah, this is a great play by Camille.
Just levitation is the answer to the ult from Ezreal. Just meditate.
Uh-oh.
On Fleek, man.
Not like this. Well, maybe like this. 5-0 Chovy.
Oh, the game was kind of a Chovy game, and he won the war of attrition on POG votes. So one side of the game, you know, anyone can pick it up, but this game is a Chovy game.
No.
Another one.
And Chovy gets the kill too.
Yeah.
So not only did
10 question mark.
They are so far down the lane. Thankfully, it is Ari and Ezreal, so it's very hard to lock down alongside of the Karma, not to mention, as the Everfrost comes in. Ruler in a lot of trouble. No Tom Kent's for you. He is going to go down, and Karis will pick up the kill.
He has to build this to lane against the Camille, but now he might want to consider a different path going forward.
Yeah, the game has been opened up. We're not really going to be playing around the lanes here unless Gen.G declare it, as in comes Chovy and deletes on Fleek again. I think Chovy has been upgraded to on Fleek's worst enemy now. It's no longer the ward.
No longer the ward as he goes again.
He's going in again. I don't know about this man, but he will be locked down and guarded by his teammates. They're just trying to get the president out alive, and he will not. He will be shut down by Samdi, who will take away the streak, and that is a lot of goals, right? Like, that was one step too far, and now Samdi has taken one step into the driver's seat of this game.
Ruler's dead. This is not really it's not a really winnable fight for Gen.G.
Peanut's in the pit. It's going to come down to a smite fight. It will go the way of On Fleet, who picks up the first Infernal. Doran with the engage, but it's on a Dudu. As Chovy goes in, they burst down the Sion. And they will be looking for a bit more. Ruler's on the top side alone, but look at Samdi. He's got a lot of room here. Laheng tries to get in, and that is a huge rocket that comes out from Ruler. Down will go Chovy, but it won't matter because Ruler is able to front to back. They take down Samdi.
It looked so good for Gen.G. Once Ruler was the last man standing. Before he dies, the team dies. No flash, no heal now.
Oh,
here we go.
They're trying to get on top of the flashless Jinx, and they will not, actually not yet, but the flash over the wall. In goes the Ari, and Humble Life tear apart Gen.G's backline.
That's Infernal Soul, not playable without a Jinx in this composition. Gen.G, once again, thwarted by Ruler's overextension here. His positioning is too far forward. Here's a 1v1.
And double Zanyas, and one kill is going to be the way. Chovy says nope. And I believe that Karis actually channeled that after we saw Chovy's teleport. Kind of unfortunate for him.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky. All right, Doran here.
Okay, one-on-one and one-on-one. Now joining forces down on the bottom side. Peanut and Doran still very dangerous, but Zombie is here, but the amount of mobility that is on these two champions is insane. Lehens is going to get slowed down by his arch nemesis, the Karma. The chase continues.
Yeah, unsealed spellbook, double-edged sword if you teleport into this one.
Yeah, Lehens is probably dead here. He is going to be slowed down once again, and unfortunately the Nautilus doesn't quite have as much mobility as, and the slows, and very obnoxious and he goes again. Karis feared 100-0. Down goes the enemy mid lane.
Way too far away from this Baron to even get power from this Ezreal.
Your shot barrage already down, already used. Then they have zero vision in
no
here.
Cross map to play either.
They don't know. They might, they might suspect, but way too late. As Dudu had to get on.
They don't have prio, but they need to close out this Infernal Soul before Gen.G win the game. So they will be forced into this, I think.
We just had Duskblade picked up here by the Ezreal. Was wondering because it's also Lethality Graves, you remember. So, you go for that. There's also the Black Cleaver on the Graves. So trying to help out that Ezreal a bit. Do like it in this case on Fleek. Recognizing.
Or it's split up and try to get a little bit more map control in mid and bottom.
He's calling for his allies. Dudu is a little bit too far up the lane. This is a Camille, and Toby's here. Peanut's here. They're going to try to burst down the Scion. Can they actually do it? The damage's not quite there, and finally the Rocket will take him down. And Zombie Scion this time not quite getting the same value.
Taking out the Scion is so massive, there's not a great front line here anymore for Hanwha.
Oh, he's going all the way in, and the Zonyas is here for Zombie, but same for Toby. Can anyone follow him? He's just going to flash and meander his way out of the base, and nobody on Humble Life can punish that.
There's no way to get in there. Doran's extremely low, though. There you go. Now you got a chase potential here.
Oh, Ruler's getting pretty low. The poke is coming down. The True Shot Barrage is predictable. Samti is going in. Peanut trying to kick him away. Nearly takes him out, but Samti will live.
Doran into the choppers here. Forward. They no longer in control, no longer on this Baron right now.
Here we go again. This time, Humble Life know. They know 100%. And Lehens has been the unfortunate guy, but Doran gets a huge flank into the backside. Zombie is in there. The Rocket's going to hit him. The GA is now down. And Chovy's alive. Ruler's alive. And Chovy's looking for more. In the backside, he's going to have to go into the Zonyas. And Zombie's still alive, though. He's going to be able to take out one. And Master Ezreal is trying to reset this one.
You've got to be so careful in this game of engaging on long-range Jinx Rocket, but there's no follow-up because Karis' positioning is so perfect. He blocks the rest of Gen.G from rotating in. They cannot actually get on top of this guy, yet they still try. Zombie Scion takes out Lehens, and they've got a nice lead. This should be Infernal Soul.
Oh boy.
Nothing Gen.G can do about this, and Hanwha Life Esports suddenly on the back of this Ezreal player back in the game.
You can see that Humble Life are fine. They're like, you can
damage this game. But if you go in like that, after your Baron turn and GA's up, like, you lose that one. You've got to play it slower. Let the Ezreal come to you, maybe front to back the Scion, get the Jinx excited.
Gen.G need to get value out of this. They are just going all in onto Samdi once again, and it's perfect. They get onto the backside. Toby's able to get in there, but Karis is still alive. He is able to stop Doran from getting too much more.
Inhibitors up, and Gen.G, they're gonna, all right, they've just got to force the fight. They've just got to start this.
Yeah.
Chovy on the back angle. They do not have vision of him whatsoever at all. Samdi's at the front.
And Doran has TP. How will they engage onto this one? The TP comes in the front. On Fleek is halfway dead, as Dudu will block a lot of the poke, though. Peanut in the pit. They're looking to turn onto the Elder. We're going for the flip, but the hook goes onto the Scion, and the Elder is taken by Gen.G. They get it, and they should be able to take this fight. On Fleek goes down. Samdi gets hit by the Shadow Surge, and that is all she wrote. As after you get hit by that, you are not getting away from Chovy. The triple comes in, and Gen.G will finally take this insane game.
What an insane game. Chovy had such a massive lead, 10 kills early on, and Samdi fighting back each and every step of the way. Pretty bold attempt here from Hanwha Life Esports, but they will go down 0-2. Will be the third team eliminated from playoffs here tonight at the LCK. Valiant attempt, but it's not enough in the end. Gen.G continuing the win streak here very firmly in second place, but this game had a little bit of everything, and there were moments With this end.